Welcome to Columbia, Missouri, and Faurot Field, named for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Missouri Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Tar Heels will put total leather to crank us up. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. This offense is so deep in the hole, it looks like the end zone's at the end of the earth. Wants to throw on first down. Looking left. Got his man. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot. And that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making checks. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his man. It's Connors. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Tar Heels just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Looking to throw on first down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UNC! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. He didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big.
Going for it all. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get in the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Bring in the heat. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. So Missouri will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
What a play behind the line. It'll be an 8-yard loss.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they'll go for it on 4th and a country mile. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to escape and get it himself. He is way, way short of the line to gain, and they'll have to turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Quarterback may change this route. Starts the drive trying to go up top. That's caught. It's Terry. Got room at the 35. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Now on first down from the 28. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to fit.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tiger. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And he's going to try to return this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. Just plowing ahead. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field flip. Machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Utah State has the lead right now. Logan has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Army. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Making side adjustments here. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Connors. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab.
Man, if I'm I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking for space. It's Terry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive, attack, come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Terry. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up his first period with a huge gain. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think
that's my tight end.
And your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Well, that's horseshit, dude.
Ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Lopez wants to fire. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Going for the big play. He's got it and more than enough for a 1st down. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end. But forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Terry. At the 35, he's open. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He fires a bullet to the right.
Come on.
He's got it inside
Like,
the 30-yard line.
why does my guy break on the ball?
Is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards
Like,
in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the
Like,
football.
look, he's
trying to
all
take
over that
advantage of
coverage.
this defense on
And
the
then-
back end. And they've got their quarterback
I don't
right
like
now in a
that.
groove.
And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Tigers have it in scoring position on first and goal. Now on the move. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
Timeout, North Carolina.
On the ready. Razor. Let's get that touch. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
I swear if you're on my stream, dude, I'm gonna kill you. Why are you taking forever? Just fucking hit the ball. Yeah.
Use its first time out of the half.
Timeout, Missouri.
Okay, you're not in the stream. I believe that.
Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. He wants to change this route. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to throw it on third and goal.
Come on, 56. You gotta get there, dude. I mean, I guess could have been my guy,
And these offenses
that's
are
whatever.
putting up numbers.
They got so much speed.
He's really good at
the
that
positions with spread
back
football
passes
now
and shit like that. So.
It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give up a touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll run the option. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. Safe to say expectations have not been met. When you start a season in the top 5, you expect to contend for a playoff spot. Now they're sitting there unranked. What about just overhauling the whole program if they can't get this thing fixed?
Well, yes, and it's hard, man. It's hard when you start that high and then something happens and it starts to snowball. Momentum is a powerful thing. These are young kids, Jesse, and they got to find a way to swing that momentum.
They've had some tough losses, obviously some key injuries, but they need a win in the worst way possible. They have got to find a way to right the ship.
Intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Tell you what, defensive
That
players
sucks.
don't always
It's
see
whatever.
where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception,
We
making
had
a big
it,
play,
though.
getting the ball back to your offense.
They've got a
Whatever,
little
though.
time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going right to work up top. Fires to the wide out.
Dude, why is that so
Finds a man on the
broken?
lane. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Like, what is that? I had a purple over there, too. Like, this is some horse shit, dude.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Madison.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Why can't I show 0? Like, horse shit, dude.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass on second down. Looking for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Just keeps slinging it. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Terry. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Caught in the backfield, it's Gallagher. Touchdown, Tiger. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. On the move. There he goes. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Lopez to pass. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hamilton. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants to go deep. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. Turning it on. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Missouri, 28. North Carolina, 24.
The Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Will take over. First and 10.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, North Carolina.
Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clogged.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Gets it to him on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Looking to take a shot. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. They've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
Missouri gets to the line quickly. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
North Carolina, 24.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Carolina offense will take over. First and 10.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Lopez wants to fire. Extending the play. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's a great job by the defense, not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
Second down, he'll throw it. Steps away to find some room. He throws one to the left. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days. But how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that
See, horseshit, dude. I have play the pass on mine, but my guy did not play the pass. That should also have been a catch. That guy has my best, like, well, not the best, but he has really good catching.
And get to the 2-point conversion.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Thank you,
And
thank
it'll
you.
be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
This guy's got so many fucking audibles, though.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out of the field. Last drive went
fucking
for
wish.
6. We'll see if they can do it again.
No, I start before her. I start at 6. She started at 7. So I was at work and everyone's like, oh, where's she at? And like everyone's like trying to call her and whatever else.
Pulls and fires
And then I
away.
heard the story and I was
And
like,
the
oh fuck, that's
defense
crazy.
holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all
God.
these targets, and most
Why
importantly,
does my shit
those
get
open
so
field
flat?
tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Makes the catch. It's Terry.
Wow.
Yeah, and you see running
That
backs
corner
in
route
today's
getting
football, they play wide
annoying.
receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Using his feet. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Gallagher.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Looking to buy time. On the move, he fires. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to
I don't even know what we're at for injuries right now.
Football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
After that last completion, it's second down. Snap it to the back.
Fuck, I should have just ran that shit outside.
Much room, a pickup of 1 to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Lopez to pass. Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big
Come on.
and they're able to hook up there.
My guys never run it like that.
Not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
How do I forget.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Now on the option.
That's such horse shit.
But he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. Trailing and getting deep in the game. They'll go for it here on 4th and goal.
Bullshit, dude.
They'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Looking downfield on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Breaks into the open.
Lame.
And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
To the air on first down. Working that wide receiver screen. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Creates a little space. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Missouri comes to the line with another first down. Direct snap. Oh, better look out. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. They'll go with a direct snap. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Completion to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They want that clock to run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He might want another play. On third down, he drops to throw. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Absolutely center cut.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll close in on
I like my chances
And he
there,
makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. The give to the left. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the ground with the running back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
From the gun, the ground game. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. After the missed field goal, still an 8-point game, and guys, more importantly, still a 1-possession game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Lopez wants to fire. Dances away to buy time. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a 1-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Quick shovel pass. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off.
Good user.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff. But, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.